So when it comes to Quantum Chronomancer, Quantum Chronomancer is the 2022 Chronomancer that is only obtainable by the Hero store in-game for 6,000 ACs or the calendar version via the website version for $20. That being said, when it comes to this class focuses on the support role and it can be played as a DPSer as well. Now, when it comes to DPS, you want to be using this class where it has more than 7 players in the room due to the fact of this third ability, since it increases your critical multiplier by 10% per ally in the room. So the more allies you have, like maybe like 10 allies in the room, it increases your critical multiplier by 100%, and the cap is 40, so you increase it up to 400%. And just note that the duration does not reset. So if you want to go DPS, by all means just focus on the type of room you're in. For ultras, you mostly be using it as a support, since you will not be reaching the max cap of the third ability. Now, when it comes to support, the support pretty much focuses on reducing the evasion of the target and the damage resistance. So you can play around with the damage resistance and evasion when you're fighting a boss that has high dodge resistance. So if you want to focus on a boss that has that, this class is perfect, because the fourth ability completely nullifies it. And I'm not joking, because it nullifies 80% evasion and also giving yourself 80% evasion as well. So it has really nice buffs for the player and also has some nice buffs for the allies as well, since it also increases the critical chance and damage resistance by 30%, and a minor buff for increasing your physical and magical damage output, which is not that much. But for Teamfight, this class is perfect because it has some potential to being a dodge nullifier, and also decreasing all type of resistance from fourth ability as well. So it also reduces the evasion by 80% and all 4 resistance by 20%. So it'll be your normal resistance, the damage resistance for magical, physical, and dot, which is absurd because you're basically increasing your overall output by 50% if you're having hybrids inside your team fights. Now, it is a 2-second duration, so it's not that strong, but still 80% evasion is kind of ridiculous. Now, when it comes to team fights, this is like, you should not bat an eye for this. This class is like the perfect choice. When it comes to solo, this class is alright. It's not that great because it does not have any healing. It has some resistance, but still is not going to survive most bosses for the late game wise. For earlier game, this class is perfect. Now, when it comes to farming, this class has somewhat decent farming capabilities due to its range and the cooldowns on the class. Now, it doesn't have multi-target, which kind of limits this class, but it still has some potential for just completely nullifying it, since it is a chrono which nukes any type of mob with high health. So if you're fighting a mob with high health, this class actually works really well. And it has a buff, so if you have a party while farming, perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Now, when it comes to PvP, just spam your fourth ability to be absolutely a god in evasion. So you'll not be hit and you'll not be killed. And yeah, just for 2 seconds, eh? Just spam your fourth ability. Have a nice day.